regarding to Jeremy Renner has came out on what would have been possible if we did get a Hawkeye season 2, or maybe if we are gonna get that, he has dropped some quote unquote hints about the possibility of us having that. So that's what we are going to discuss. And also, again, like with every article I read, I'm only going to read only a part of this news. So anyways, that's what we're going to do. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, and turn on all public notifications too. And also in the comments down below, make sure I would like for you guys to please give me ideas for the just in general, other different kinds of video ideas and etc. To this news, like I said, Jeremy Renner reveals what Hawkeye season 2 officially would have been about, hints at the possibility. So this is actually written by somebody named Andy Banks over at CBR. So let's talk about it. So it says, Jeremy Renner's Hawkeye, with a significant absence from the Marvel Cinematic Universe, has been drawn on for far too long. And following the Archers standalone television show, hasn't shown signs of any immediate return. Renner, however, hasn't lost hope for a Hawkeye season 2. So let's talk about that before we get into anything else. So this is basically all pointing towards mainly Jeremy saying that the possibility is still up in the air. And the fact that we get a chance to be able to actually see what his plans might be. And so by hearing this I don't know if this makes any sense, but maybe if this does make some sense to you guys, please tell me. Other part of the article, as I grab my iPad, cause again I get all my articles on my iPad anyways. So this says that in an interview with Screen Rant, Renner opened up about the chances of a Hawkeye return and pitched his concept of how he could continue through a familiar theme that the first season introduced, quote unquote, for a second season. That had always been the idea to continue the narrative even in the Christmas framework of all of it. And two, because they loved that world in New York. Also, and I quote, the actor then added, there was really no more beautiful places than New York until Christmas. After Christmas is kind of bleak. So I kind of agree with Jeremy on that, because again, Hawkeye season 1 was apparently around the same time anyways, and this is what I think, based on what I was reading. So this is what I think. I think that it's everything that they're saying is basically saying, he is maybe done. Maybe he's gonna retire. I don't know, judged by how old Jeremy is in the world of acting. But still, I even feel like too, if you guys can agree with me, for non-Christmas releases, is a very interesting time, and especially when you're in New York, you know, it just kind of makes sense. This is what I think, and again, I'm not saying we're gonna get this, but I think what is gonna happen is, again, we're in the multiverse saga, and I think this would be like, a great final, project. And, not just, you get the multiverse saga concluding with Secret Wars. But don't necessarily, so don't necessarily think about it like it's concluding something. It's not. Because I think that there is a definite return of Hawkeye in the future, but I think this would be a perfect end for Jeremy anyways, to end off of doing something like a Hawkeye season 2. And again, it's like, 2027 anyways. They could do that and end with Hawkeye season 2, because the first season was actually really, really fun. And I just think, like, right after the whole Citizens, the movie news, taking the July release date of July 23rd of 2027, they're going to replace that and do something for the holidays and surprise us with a Hawkeye season 2, which is, it could be a most likely. I'm not saying they would, but they can do, you can do a lot of storylines. And again, I've been seeing stuff like Barney, Barney Barton, Clint's brother, which is definitely something a lot of people want to see. And his relationship with Clint, and I mean, that'll be a perfect idea for that. And then I just think that would be like a good, like, end of the 2027 projects in 2027 with that. And then we'll go into the new universe, and we won't have a Hawkeye. Most likely Haley Steinfeld's Hawkeye would be the Hawkeye of the Young Avengers, but we always need a Hawkeye for the Avengers. Start off by saying a big apologies to all of you, because my room is not really the same like the first part of this video. And again, I'm recording this part on a Saturday evening. So so anyways, this is my next point. So, and again, this regards to Roden going forward in the MCU, because again, like I said, the last time we haven't seen Roden was basically since Kate took the suit and ran with it in the first episode of Hawkeye, meeting Clint, anyways, and trying to put the persona behind him, Roden. And again, Roden is actually a very interesting character. I wish we dove a little bit more into like how he really became Roden. And I know that he was Hawkeye, but also at one point in the comics, excuse me, Clint was actually Roden, and so I would love to see a big time future for him in the MCU, both Roden and Hawkeye, and I want to know what you guys think. So yeah, guys, that's all I want to say regarding to that. And again, as I was reading this article, it just made me think 9,000 things. And this video should have been uploaded on Friday, So, anyways, you guys will begin this on Sunday. I know that this news has been a couple of days old, but I just think that, not a lot of people heard this news. Or I know all you have, but you know what I mean. So, thanks guys for watching this video. As always, make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, turn on all public notifications, and always, like I've said before, in the last couple of videos, make sure in the comments to ask me what kind of content you want me to make going forward, and especially within this next year. Also, I do got some other stuff from now till the end of the year, and also I got a ending video for 2025. Anyways, for that, pieces of that will go in my social media and stuff like that. And hit me up on TikTok and Instagram for that, which will be in a different video but filmed on a camera. So thanks guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.